All right, looks like we're good to go. As I mentioned, I had something else to another demo to stream and oh my god. So I mentioned I had another demo to stream and well, here it is. Hold on just a second. I'm actually kind of surprised that they dropped this. Hey, thank you very much. Luckily it actually works. Luckily it actually works too. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes well. Gentlemen, welcome to Voyager. Ensign Kim, you're fresh from the academy, ready for your first deep space assignment? Reporting for duty, Captain. It's an honor to be here. Hope I live up to your expectations. Ensign Kim, I trust you already met Tom Harris, our esteemed observer, former Maquis pilot who helped search the Badlands for the Maquis vessel. With all due respect, ma'am, observer is hardly a title fitting my talents. The best damn pilot in the sector. Call me pilot extraordinaire, Ensign. Maquis. I heard a lot of stories about them. Relax. I was only with the Maquis a few weeks before I was captured, sent to the lovely little penal colony in New Zealand. Prison. Now chatter, gentlemen. Hands this to Captain. Port new stations. Helm, take us to the Badlands. Maximum warp. We've seen this area a couple times in Star Trek Online. See, the Badlands, treacherous regions of space where violent plasma storms can cripple even the most advanced starships. Captain Janeway observes swirling chaos from the view screen. Subtle smile playing her lips. She's ready for the challenge. Scanners will pick up no other vessels in the system, Captain. It's time to shine, Mr. Paris. In a day where your former colleagues might be hiding. I wasn't exactly Maquis of the Year, Captain, but they did prefer underground bases, remote planets, and... Captain, don't mean to interrupt, but I'm reading a coherent tetron beam scanning us. And a displacement wave heading towards us. A colossal wave of turbulent energy surges towards Voyager. Its power dwarfing anything the crew has ever seen. With no time to analyze the threat, emergency measures are initiated. Alert! Helm, evasive maneuvers. Nutfact, wave will intercept us in 5 seconds. Brace for impact. Okay, as the crew regains consciousness, they find their bridge in total devastation. Twisted metal, sparking consoles, and injured crewmates paint a grim picture. What just happened? Damage report. Major hull deck damages, transporters are offline, and we're receiving casualty reports. Bridge to sick bay, Bridge to sick bay. Doctor, I've got injured crew on the bridge. Doctor? Damn. Captain, we're losing systems across multiple decks. The deuterium tanks are empty. Warp core's gone to gray mode. We're in reserves, barely. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Scan for the nearest source of deuterium. I don't know if I said that right. External sensors offline, External sensors offline. Stellar cartography must be done. Voyager's blind, Captain. Janeway to engineering. We need stellar cartography back online. Now. Welcome to the tutorial. Click on the question mark icon, 1. On the left screen to revisit any tutorial screen. On the controller, press D-pad left 2 times. Which I don't have a controller access for this. Some additional tutorials do not pop up during gameplay, but automatically appear in the tutorial list. 2. Check out the new tutorials now. Okay. Cinematography. Switch on. Captain, sensors are picking up something out there, but what Harry is trying to stammer is we're not in the Badlands anymore. Oh, whoa. I know what's going on right here. What is that thing? Where are we? If our sensors are working, we just jumped over 70,000 light years into the Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant? How? Captain, life support systems are failing. This array will have to wait. Mr. Paris, take the helm. Find us a deuterium source. Scan points of interest 1 with... Scan points of interest 1 marked with white question marks to reveal sources. 2. Oh, 3 cycles away. Alright. Now we can get deuterium. Navigate your ship 1 by traveling to various locations. 2. While traveling, time passes in the form of cycles. Visiting points of interest, you can choose between different approaches with different risk and outcomes. Different colors of the chance bar 1 represent the possible outcomes. Excellent, dark green. Good, light green. Outcomes reward. Oh my god. Excellent, dark green. And good, light green outcomes. Rewards like extra resources, morale increase, etc. Average, yellow can include minor setbacks. Bad, orange. Terrible, red. Outcomes for lower rewards. And medium to major setbacks like destroyed rooms, hull damage, or severe injuries. I don't have the stellar cartography. Let's move the ship over. Let's move the ship over here. Deploy probes for safer, though less efficient collection. Risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. Risk to fly directly into the atmosphere. Hey, I was a little bit worried. I was a little bit worried that it was gonna not be great. Captain, we can now deactivate Green Moon. Captain, ready to increase warp core output. The warp core is the reactor that powers the ship. To generate energy, it continuously consumes deuterium. Depending on the reactor level, you produce more energy, but more deuterium is required. Increase the power output by selecting the main engineering switch in the warp core to a higher tier. Yeah, it's in gray mode right now, tier 1. Our energy levels are returning to normal, Captain. Good. Now what about this thing? This array? Can't tell, Captain, but our scanners detected a Maquis vessel next to it. Alright, scan for life signs. Scan the ship for life signs, Ensign. There's no one on board, Captain. Alright, scan the array. What about the array? It seems our sensors can't penetrate it. We'll just have to see for ourselves. I want the transporter room repaired and ready. Mr. Paris, get to uranium deposit. We'll need it to repair the transporter room. Oh, back over here again. I don't think I can do that. 4 cycles, 5 cycles. These 2 things are the closest. Scan. Oh, whoop. Alright, and whoa. Alright. So we don't have anything here. Alright. Safely search for anything valuable without entering the station. We now have all the duranium we need. Engineering standing by to repair the transporter room, Captain. Transporter's back online, Captain. Mr. Paris set course for the array. It's time we got some answers. Oh, back over here again. What do we get? Oh, that's the tutorial. Move Voyager back over here. Instant Kid, Mr. Paris, get ready for your first away mission. Away missions present a series of challenges. 1. Heroes possess skills. 2. And traits. 3. Select heroes with the mentioned skills for your away team. I only have two crew members right now, so decide on an approach. 1. And select the hero to complete the challenges with the appropriate skill. 2. If skills lower than the requirement, the success chance is displayed. Captain, we seem to have materialized in the middle of a cornfield. The place is eerily similar to Earth, but something's off. Any suggestion on what to do next? 33, 25. Okay, yes, scan. Oh, whoops, I gotta hold that down. Oh my god. All this space here that still managed to land right there. Tricorder offers no helpful readings. Harry and Tom wander aimlessly through the corn, feeling increasingly lost and disoriented. Just as they're about to give up hope, they stumble upon a farm where people work in the fields. Old man sits at the porch of a nearby farmhouse, strumming a banjo. After a challenge, the participating team members are fatigued and their skill values are reduced. Let them rest for the next challenge to recover and plan ahead accordingly. Captain, this old man seems harmless enough. He might know what's going on. How should we approach him? Alright. That one's the closest there. Harry and Tom discreetly observe the old man, trying to analyze his body language. Something feels off, like he's putting on an act. But they can't quite put their finger on why. Old man seems perplexed by their presence, muttering about Harry and Tom being early, and how it's not their turn yet. He invites them to stay on the farm and wait, offering them some fresh corn cobs. You can select more than one hero for a challenge that possesses the required skill. If the accumulated skill is equal or higher to the required number, you can have a chance for critical success. Become part of the chance bar. Old man isn't much help. We'll try to find the marquee ourselves. There's a large barn behind the farmhouse. The tricorder readings are off the charts. There's definitely something strange about it. Especially that back wall. Let's see, investigate the barn wall. Oh, try to find a way, break the illusion. Try to find a way, break the illusion. Since I had Harry and Tom try to disrupt the energy field, causing a flicker in the air. But before they could break the illusion, people from the field burst in, wielding the farm tools as weapons. The old man appears and reveals the barn is an illusion. The back wall dissolving to show a bluish glowing room where unconscious people, including a tattooed man, half Klingon woman, lie on surgical tables. Sometimes you have to make major decisions that have large influence on how the story proceeds. These decisions are marked with the golden outline. These people must be the missing monkey. They're being held here, Captain. You must get them out. Wake them up. Oh, and actually, I'm gonna go with this, mainly because I could probably use the things. Tom rushes toward the tattooed man, hoping to shake him awake. As he reaches out, the old man stops, look of concern on his face. Before Tom can react, a blinding white light fills the room, and everything goes blank. Hey, they leveled up. Captain Janeway anxiously awaits the return of her away team when Tom Paris unexpectedly materializes behind her. What happened on the array? Captain, what happened over there, Mr. Paris? We lost contact with you for several hours. What? We were on there for an hour, right? Harry? Harry? He was just beside me. Then he's still on the array. But why were you released and not... The Maquis are hailing us, Captain. Putting them on screen. I'm Commander Chakotay of the Maquis. A chief engineer, Milana Torres, is missing. Is she with you? No, Commander. One of our own is also missing. Seems we share a problem, and it'd make sense if we solved it together. Three of us will beam over to your ship. Despite Janeway's invitation, the arrival of Chakotay and the Maquis cruiser's bridge is fought with tension. Both sides remain wary as they prepare to discuss their shared predicament. Captain, this is Siska, one of my engineers, and Tuvok my... Oh, I know who he is. I'm glad to have you back, Tuvok. As am I, Captain. Commander Chakotay, I must inform you that I was assigned to infiltrate your crew. Were you going to deliver us into their waiting hands, Vulcan? Correct. However, I assure you I perform my duties aboard your ship to the highest standards. Charming. And I see you have Paris with you too. Are you performing a Maquis Traders Club, Captain? Win some, you lose some, Commander. Let's focus on bringing Torres and Kim back from the array. We can't get back inside. They sealed the entrances and are blocking incoming hells. Lieutenant Tuvok, get down to engineering. Find a way to bypass whatever is jamming our communications. Report back as soon as you have a solution. Captain, the ship's status remains critical. Repair protocols are imperative. We require resources and the engineering office to mobilize additional workforces. Priority is life support, secure core decks, restore Deck 5 functionality first to gain access to the engineering offices. To be able to get the power supply to our room, you need to activate 1, a life support unit, to the corresponding deck. Each life support unit consumes energy, so plan accordingly. Oh, good. Alright. Life support restored on Deck 5, Captain. Engineering office is now accessible. And of course, it's a mess. We'll have to fix it before we can even use it. Yeah. I know, what a shock. Huh? Repairs in progress. Until completion, it'd be logical to scan all the planets in the system, gather more deuterium and duranium. Alright. So, scan all the things. Deuterium. Let me zoom out. I gotta upgrade the stellar cartography in order to get more information. All right, this one's closer, so let's see what we got for collecting. Construction report. Close the report to automatically finish all actions. Activate all activatable rooms, and collect all the resources from the room rooms. Enter the ship to manage manually. All right. Engineering office fully operational, Captain. Now an additional work team to carry out 2 tasks simultaneously. Building or repairing rooms, even cleaning rubble, occupy as work teams. To be able to carry out several tasks at the same time, obtain additional teams by building or upgrading engineering offices. Logically, we should now focus on Deck 2 and the mess hall to ensure the crew's food supply, maintaining their physical endurance. This requires reactivating life support in that section first. Naturally, of course it does. The morale bar shows your current morale. The change in morale per cycle. Icons indicating crew's needs. Open the tab. Open the overview screen by pressing tab. Switch to morale to get detailed information about your crew needs. Your decisions in ship management, food, crew quarters, and events affect crew morale. If crew morale falls to 0% or to 0, the crew mutinies and the game is over. That's not wouldn't be exactly great. Crew. No, to be honest, I kind of expect that to happen. Obviously not in the demo here. Hopefully. But I still wouldn't expect. Me being me, that still wouldn't surprise me at all. Support restored to Deck 2, Captain. Access to the mess hall is now possible. However, it sustained extensive damage. Emergency rations are currently deployed. After repair, the crew can access the replicator rations again. Aight. Repairs in progress. Until completion, we should address crew accommodations. Ruined room must be cleared to create room for residential sections. Ship is heavily damaged and many parts are destroyed beyond repair. To free up new building space, you'll have to first remove the remnants of the old. Select the room. 1. Give the order to clear the debris. 2. Remove debris takes time. Cycles to pass time. Travel on the map. And of course, go and get more stuff too. While waiting for our work teams to finish, we should collect more resources. Yeah, I'm like right here right now. Keep saying we're receiving help from an unidentified vessel. Aight. We'll see how this goes. That one, but I'm going on a risk. Hey. I don't think anything else is going over here. Let's go over here. Deploy the probes. Ooh. Orange. I think I'll go with the probes. There's still a cloud. I didn't see that there is kind of a, didn't see this one here is kind of blocked by the sun there. Okay, construction reports. Mess hall repairs are completed, Captain. We should switch to replicator rations now. It enhances crew well-being. With every cycle, your crew consumes rations. You can always use emergency rations, 1, which don't require resources but lower morale. Crew is used to consume premium rations, 2, made by the replicator. These increase morale but consume deuterium. Replicator rations are now being issued to the crew, Captain. Oh, whoops. Actually, I was trying to go back to the map, please. Oh, good. Borg. Everybody's favorite. Oh. Let's see. Risk and engineering team to perform it repairs. Alright. Oh my god. Ruined room removal concluded. Great. Maybe we can finally rebuild some crew quarters. Back is killing me from sleeping in the corridor. It'll do wonders for morale, that's for sure. Aight. To build new rooms, select empty building space to bring up the construction menu. 1. If you have enough work teams, 2. And resources, 3. You can build the room. Every room needs a corresponding area, so plan accordingly. 4. Alright, so yes. Maintenance crew. Emergency quarters. Your crew is the lifeblood of your ship. Each room requires personnel to operate, so keep this in mind when adding new rooms or upgrades. Don't forget to provide necessary accommodations or morale may drop faster than you'd like. Alright. Whoa, what? Whoa. Captain, the array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communications. Let's hope they respond. How the array. Who's this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo. Though it seemed a lot less jellyfishy back on the array. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation Starship Voyager. Mean you no harm. We just want our people back. People? Your people. People are no longer here. They might have what I need. Just have to leave them. Okay, chance 30. Let's go day. Or, we could... We'll scan. Well, I won't rely on the words of a stranger. Scan the array for life signs of Harry and Taurus. Assign them, Captain. No humanoid life forms indicated at all. Who or what are we talking to right now? Alright. I want chance 40 30. 30 30. Let's talk to you. Let's try Janeway here. We were entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. I understand, but I had no choice. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? I must honor a debt that can never be repaid. Find something that cannot be found. Alright, offer help. What are you looking for? Maybe we can help. You. I searched the galaxy with methods. Beyond your comprehension. No, there's nothing you can do. No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. Been cut off, Captain. Damn it. You haven't gotten any closer to Harry and Taurus. Yeah, you managed to get him to open up a bit. Maybe Starfleet diplomacy isn't so bad after all. Captain, if I may. I observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the fifth planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet seems to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander. Seems our paths are intertwined, Captain. Let's use this opportunity to find our people and bring them back. Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you to set helm. I want you to set the helm for this one. Oh my god. Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you at the helm for this one. Let's find our people. Set a course for the fifth planet in the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Sector map allows you... The sector map shows you the entire sector with several star systems in one. You can either travel directly to another system, or you can scan the system first and select a specific pole to visit. Oh, sector map, duh. I think we need... Obviously right over here. Can I not scan this? There. Why are you still flashing, my dude? Alright. So, obviously we need to go... life support active. Okay. Captain, we've reached our destination. Orders? Alright, continue. There we are, Captain. And might I say, what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Alright. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers the desert planet with the harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry Kim and Balana perhaps being held in this place? What's so special about this ugly, old space rock? Alright, dude. Alright, yep. Actually, check the energy pulses. Anything noteworthy about the energy pulses? They're constantly targeting a single location. A barren piece on the desert. Recommended a way to investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by a point. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster, and the entity said he's running out of time, right? Whatever that means, we better hurry. Okay, general scan first. See what we can learn about this planet. There's all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live here? Strange, but intriguing. Alright, prepare and wait. We'll examine this world firsthand. Captain, small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his Cadet vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Maquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Greetings! Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, Mr. Neelix? Never seen a ship like yours. I guess you're whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy, brought here against your will. Sounds as though you heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. Caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. Probably snatched some of your crew too, right? Likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. Could use a guide. But of course, a guide needs a little, compensation? Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. These pesky void voles have been nibbling away at my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. Still. Aight. Hey, we got Neelix aboard. Right. How the hell do I... Oh. Rebuild Voyager, explore the system, or skip cycle until Neelix is ready to talk. Alright, let me just scan the things here. I could probably. Use tractor beam. Let's see, max 47. Max 30. Let's try the tractor beam, clump out the breeze for easier collection. Hey! Very nice. Oh. Oh, caretaker. What a delicious meal. Culinary masterpiece. Never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself. No, my Afarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you're enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah, yes, you're missing crew, right? Scan the southernmost continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At their foot, you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla. One Kazon sector mini. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach, even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Ocampa had our people. Well, the Ocampa do have your people. Just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Maj Jabin, the Ogla leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. Alright, ask for more information. Anything else we should know about the Kazon Ogla? Water's a precious commodity around these parts. Ogla, they mostly get theirs through trade, so a little liquid diplomacy would go a long way. Alright. Very well. Preparing the away team. You'll accompany them, Mr. Dillis. Captain, we reach your destination. Orders? Alright, send the away team. Chakotay Tuvok. I think I'll send Tuvok and I'll send... Who else do I want to send? Alright. We'll see how this goes. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry, and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust ball? Hey, we got, guess what? Struggle to advantage for it. We got two members here that could actually work through this. Nice. The away team pushes forward, battling the strong winds and low visibility. Finally, they emerge into a ledge with a clearer view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazon Ogla settlement. However, the wind is picking up, and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. Captain, sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover fast. Ooh, boy. Alright. Build temporary shelter from what you can find. Whew. The away team gathers rocks and woods, constructed a makeshift shelter. They huddle together as the sandstorm rages around them. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges, slightly battered but unharmed, sets off in the direction of the Kazon Ogla settlement. Sometimes certain approaches in the away team missions bear additional risk. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a mission can result in injuries, even fatalities. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't want like that one damn bit. Alright. Captain, we reach the settlement. How should we approach the people? Approach it. We got two things here. Let's confirm that. The team approaches with weapons drawn, shoulders tensed. The women and children of the Kazon Ogla scatter in fear. The men are armed but seem too intimidated to act. Tall Kazon emerges from the settlement. Jebin, their leader. He seems unimpressed by the away team, but his face darkens at the sight of demons. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazon, but more like a human with pointy ears, peers around a corner. Seems like the Kazon don't find Linux as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? 50. Sure them you have no bad intentions. Oh, and oh. Good. Hey! Very nice. The away team explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing their desire to find their missing crew. Their diplomatic approach eases the tension in Jebin believes that the Ocampa lives underground. Their access are controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. Proof Jebin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few that managed to reach the surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser, he points it at Jebin, demands for the Ocampa girl to be free. Things are getting out ahead, Captain. We should retreat. Oh, no. Look, I don't like this. Don't like this at all. Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Everybody's okay, hold on. Yeah, Neelix and Chakotay. Tuvok's not fatigued, so... Oh, wow. Barely. The away team lays down covering fire, forcing the Kazon to take cover. This allows them to minimize their exposure to enemy fire. Jabbing the Furious seems to acknowledge the away team's fighting skills. They escape with no casualties. Hey! And everybody leveled up. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does this relationship go between the oh my god. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Dearest Kiss, did I promise I'd save you? Here you come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. It is desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for serving. As Jebin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. Transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kess, can you help us once we located the breach? Of course. It's the least I can do. Grateful. Now. Okay. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he's provided the camp with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea where he came from? No, we do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. Alright. Kess, Mr. Neelix, I'm curious, how did you two meet? I met Kess while I was trading with the K's on Ogla. They enslaved her, but she was kind, even to someone like me. I had to get her out. He visited, brought me gifts, made me laugh. He was the only good thing in that terrible place. We found love. I may have used you, Captain. I apologize, but I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Alright. Kess, if it's so dangerous on the surface, why did you leave your home? I felt a strong pull to explore the world beyond the city, yearning for the freedom to discover new things and learn about myself. Seeing my people so dependent on the caretaker, unable to even think for themselves, it was unbearable. We want some people who had full command of our mind's abilities. Alright, we have things to do. Alright, so we're getting started in transporter signal amplifier. Kess, we'll go to sick bay, heavy examines. Let me have a look at oh, sick bay. Entering science laboratory. Boom. I might need to have a look at the rest. I might need to have a look at the rest of the ship as well. Oh, repair the science laboratory and repair and activate the sick bay. Whoops. While those are being repaired, Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Transporter signal amplifier. 3 cycles. Sick bay is active. Injured sick crew will be placed in the sick bay automatically. 1. After treatment, they'll go back to work. Increase the efficiency of the sick bay by assigning a suitable hero. 2. Computer, oh my god. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. Shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, Chief Medical Officer is dead. You have to take care of the sick bay for now. And the patient, and this patient, Cass. There's no need for concern. Capable of treating any injury or disease. Broken ulna. Few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. The most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best. Captain, a program for optimal medical care. What else would it do? Now, if you excuse me, I have a patient to attend to. And a sick bay to reorganize. No, not if there's anything else I need to work on at the moment. Yeah. Science lab. Oh, that's our. I forgot that's going right now. Hey, access the tech tree to research new upgrades. This way you can upgrade the rooms, unlock passive bonuses to improve efficiency. Certain technologies first require an upgrade of their tier 1 of a technological category 2. Unlock a new tech costs research points 3. Research points are produced by an active science lab but can also be gained as rewards, e.g. in away missions. Yeah. Captain, the blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Yeah, what a shock, huh? Tech tree. Already researched. Hull reinforcements. Plasma torch. Store surplus energy from the warp core. Can temporarily provide up to 50 stored energy before gray mode gets activated. I'm gonna worry about all that. I'll worry about all that. Use tractor beam. Right. Why is... Oh, hold on. Explore the tech tree and research any tech. You know what? Let's go with the... Okay. We're working on... Let's go with the small battery before the thing actually goes into gray mode. I don't think that's gonna... I don't think that's gonna happen, but you never know. Alright, tractor beam. Anything that can give me more as always. Although I don't like that it's dropping. How's our workshop doing? Damaged. Holodeck is damaged. Battery compartment. Don't think I could repair that. Ow. Not enough teams. Alright, tech tree, research and tech, repair and activate the workshop. I think I'm working that, so. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start the production of the signal amplifier. Aight. Craft the signal amplifier in the workshop. Oh, I zoomed out. There's a lot of rooms here. Holy crap. Okay. Workshop. That would be the science research thing. Workshop. Aerospace Hall, Science Lab, Bridge, Holodeck, Bay, Engineering thing, Emergency Quarters. Yay! Phaser Control Room. I hope I actually, life support, science. I'm trying to remember where the hell the workshop is. Engineering office, emergency quarters. Actually, available energy. Quarterless crew needs. Yeah, man, might wanna. Oh, that's a shield degree. I might kind of want to fix that. Signal amplifier has been completed and is ready for use, Captain. Be wise to make haste back to the Ocampa. Yeah, I might wanna kind of, get some more quarters going. I think they'd probably be a little bit mad about sleeping in the thing, as Paris said. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. We slip into quarters, morale suffering, so just build new quarters. Yes, build a okay, yep. Run room. Captain, we reached our destination. Orders. Let me have a look at my thing first. Crew. Accommodates 10 crew. There. Now. And let's see. Run room. Last support's disabled for this deck. Oh, whoops. Alright. You guys work on that. While I go and do this. Alright. Hopefully. I don't know if I want to send Felix down. I'm gonna send Chakotay. Oh, hold on. I didn't see the thing there. Kessa's gotta go with me. So challenges. Actually, Chakotay may be good. I do see things here. I'll send Tuvok. Kess, Chakotay, and Tuvok. Upon materializing near the tunnel entrance, a group Kazon that's already there take over the security barrier in frustration. As soon as they notice their waiting, they flinch in fear and back off a bit. Watch out, says one of you. The foreign warriors are back. Captain Kazon seemed hesitant, but almost fearful. What are our orders? Okay, ignore the Kazon. The away team confidently ignore the Kazon and straight for the tunnel entrance. Kazon, intimidated by the away team's fearless demeanor, make no attempt to stop them. Captain, we reached the tunnel entrance using the transporter signal amplifier now to find possible breaches in the security barrier. Good. Tuvok, everybody's already fatigued. Awesome. Everybody's already fatigued, which ain't great. The away team deploys the transporter signal amplifier, carefully scanning the barrier for any vulnerabilities. After a tense few minutes, they locate a small breach in the energy field. They successfully transport themselves through the opening and into the tunnel. Beyond the barrier, the tunnel opens into a breathtaking sight. Embedded into a large cabin, futuristic environment with the smooth white walls emerges in front of the away team. Glowing into a warm light white. Oh my god. Glowing in a warm white light littered with patches of green. The Ocampa City. Captain, we're inside the Ocampa City, but it's a maze of streets and chambers. How should we proceed to find Harry and Bellotta? Conduct search. Actually, let's go. Yeah. I don't want to take a chance. The away team divides into search parties, systematically explore the city. Efforts pay off, and they locate a small medical facility where Harry and Bellotta are being held. They find their crewmates awake but disoriented, surrounded by strange medical equipment. Bellotta, wary of unfamiliar faces, instinctively reaches for a weapon. But before any confrontation can occur, The ground starts to shake violently. Message for Captain Red Janeway cuts to the joy of the reunion. Caretaker. The, a message from Captain Janeway cuts to the joy of the reunion. The caretaker array has apparently repositioned itself. Is now firing at the tunnel entrance. We need to get out of here. Oh God, this ain't great. They team through the collapse. Actually, can I? Okay, good. And I could get. Okay, good. And I could get. All right. Alright, the away team clears a path through the collapsing tunnels using their phases to blast away at the debris and create a safe passage. They dodge falling rocks and collapsing ceilings, ensuring everyone escapes safely. Soon they reach the exit, security barrier the only thing standing between them and their escape. The tremors are interfering with the signal amplifier's focus, Captain. The connection's constantly been interrupted. We can't beam out like this. Ooh, this could be bad. It's got more green than red, but but you know how that is. Oh, okay, good. The team analyzes the tremor's interference pattern and quickly recalibrates the transporter signal amplifier to compensate. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam. The transporter signal stabilizes, allowing the away team to lock onto the beam and materialize safely back on Voyager. Hey, Tuvok and Chakotay leveled up. Back on Voyager, Harry Kim breathes a sigh of relief while B'Elanna Torres eyes her Starfleet rescuers with suspicion. The Maquis engineer struggles to understand the sudden alliance. Miss Torres, welcome aboard Voyager. Catherine Janeway and Ensign Kim. It's good to have you back in one piece. Ready for duty, Captain. I didn't think I'd ever see Voyager again. It's good to be back. What the hell is going on here, Chakotay? Since when are we cozying up to Starfleet? It's a long story, B'Elanna. Let's just say we had to compromise to get you back. And we share a common goal. Getting back home. Anything you learned on the planet could help us. What did you learn about the, what did you learn here? Can you tell us about the Kappa? Annoyingly friendly and incredibly naive. They wouldn't last 5 minutes on the surface. Apparently, they've been living underground for over 500 generations. It's true. Our ancestors lived on the surface once. Ancient journals tell us the caretaker opened a deep chasm, led us underground. Any idea why? Now, Kappa mentioned something called the warming. The day our surface turned into the desert. On that day, the caretaker built our city. Since then, he's provided for the Kappa. A debt that can never be repaid. Say again, Lieutenant Tuvok? There's enough evidence for me to form a reasonable hypothesis, Captain. The Kappa homeworld turned into the desert from one day to the next. The caretaker's immediate arrival seemed to be no coincidence. I assume he's responsible for the ecological damage, building the underground city and caring for them. He seems to be trying to make amends. But how could he cause such devastation to render a planet incapable of sustaining life? I confess, I do not know, Captain. Alright. Asked if they learned anything about the caretaker. Did you learn anything about the caretaker? He's been acting weird lately. Apparently abducting people is a new hobby of his. Oh, he increased the Kappa's power supply to last them for 5 years, if I recall correctly. And he's destroyed the tunnels. Sounds like he's preparing for something, but what? Ask if they know why they're sitting there. Caretaker mentioned he might have what he needs. Can he make sense of that? Woke up covered in strange ulcerations. The Kappa said we were sent to prevent some sort of plague. Except we weren't sick before we met the guy. What a crime. They also said the caretaker sent others with the same disease, but they didn't recover. They died. I want you both in sick bay now. Captain, their condition is unusual. It appears to be cellular disruption caused by the introduction of foreign genetic material. Their bodies are rejected it rather violently, I might add. They're fortunate. A few more days of cellular disruption would have been fatal. Foreign genetic material. For what purpose? Excellent question, Commander. Seems to be introduced deliberately. Though why anyone would want to inject them with incompatible DNA is beyond my comprehension. Prognosis, Doctor. I've already restarted. I've already started the treatment. With my expertise, they should make full recovery. Captain, there's now enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis. Caretaker provides El Campo with mere 5 years' worth of energy that destroys the access tunnels. In addition, he frequently mentioned running out of time. Caretakers stayed at Campo for millennia. Why the sudden urgency? It is illogical. My conclusion is that he does not intend to continue his role as caretaker. The doctor's discovery confirms my hypothesis. Caretaker is enacting methods to safeguard the Ocampa for as long as possible. However, they'll run out of energy eventually, so he seeks a successor. Someone who holds the key to survival. A compatibility with the caretaker's DNA. This explains abduction and subsequent testing of individuals from various sectors. I believe that the caretaker is dying. If he dies, how the hell are we supposed to get home? We have to return to the array before it's too late. Captain, given the caretaker's reluctance to cooperate, more conservative approach may be necessary. Vulcan's right. That overgrown energy blob won't send home will blast our way. Phasers, torpedoes, the whole shebang. I believe that tactical planning is in order. Shields first, then phasers. Alright, actually, unfortunately, I do have to go. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty interesting. I'm not entirely sure when the full game is going to come out, but more than likely than not, yeah, I'm going to have a look at it for sure. All right, unfortunately, that is where I need to cut it for tonight. Do me a favor if you would. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Helps me my channel out quite a bit. I don't know how much longer the demo will go, so I may have a look at it. I may have a look some more at it as well. Hopefully I can get this issue solved. Hopefully I can get that issue solved as well. Last thing I need for the crew to, mutiny and game over. Alright, that's where I'm going to cut it for right now, so I'll see everyone later. Later.